What's going on, everybody? This is Brian from SneakerFiles.com, recapping the news, and before I give you a rundown on the highlights, like always, greatly appreciate a thumbs up, and if you're new here, make sure to subscribe by hitting the red button below. My apologies on the first upload of the week being late, but we have a ton of stuff to cover in this video, including a lot of stuff from Jordan Brand, releases coming in 2021, and a few in this year. Other than that, we got a full lineup from Nike, as well as a few things from Adidas. And now, without wasting too much more of your time, let's jump into the news. The Yeezy Boost 350 V2 Zyon was originally expected to release this month, but unfortunately, a release date change has taken place, so now they'll release in June. But before I give you the date, this pair is expected to release in full family sizing, and it's rumored to have both a reflective and non-reflective version. Now, as for the new release date, it's set for June 13th. Retail price will be $220. The Yeezy Boost 700 MNVN Triple Black is restocking. Now, originally, this pair dropped on February 8th, and now there's going to be a second chance for everybody to purchase. Now, I'm not entirely sure if this is an actual restock or just a wider release, but I'm sure that doesn't matter. And as for the next release, they drop on May 23rd. They'll also be available in full family sizing, so adult sizes will retail at $220. Kids is $160, and infant sizing will retail at $140. Also, these will be available at select retailers, the Adidas app, and Yeezy Supply. I'm sure some of you have already heard this information, but the 7-11 Nike SB Dunk Low collaboration is now canceled. Now, this has been confirmed by Matt Welty of Complex, and I found this section of the article interesting, but it reads, some sources said the shoe just didn't make sense for the American market, as 7-11 doesn't have the same connotation in the States as it does in Japan. This was the first Olympics with skateboarding featured as a sport, so it made sense that Nike would go all in on the games. The brand had already planned to release an SB collection for the games, so the whole release of the shoe was to celebrate the Olympics in Japan, but as you guys know, that has been pushed back and the Olympics will now take place in 2021. But whether you're hearing this here first or you heard it last week, this is very unfortunate. I really wanted to grab this shoe, but sadly I won't be able to. I'm sure now that these samples that are floating around, they'll definitely get a much higher dollar amount. A few days ago, images started to circulate of the promo box for the Ben & Jerry's Nike SB Dunk Low. Now, this promo box is really cool, and I'm not sure how they're going to distribute this. I'm sure they'll give them to friends and family of Nike SB, but there's always that possibility that they could be available at select retailers. I know Black Sheep, Concepts, and other stores package their collaborations in a special box, and here, the promo box is basically in the shape of a pint of ice cream from Ben & Jerry's. In one of these photos, you can see that they're opening the box and there's a bunch of these pint of ice creams. And overall, I just think it's really cool and I wanted to share these photos. But as for the release information, all that stays the same. They'll be available at select skate shops on May 23rd, and then they'll release on the Sneakers app on May 26th. Retail price is set at $100. Here's another upcoming Nike SB Dunk Low, which will feature denim. Now, as you can see, it features two shades of blue across a denim upper, and then we have white stitching throughout, which also makes for the swoosh. Now, other details includes a white midsole and a gum rubber outsole. So a pretty straightforward look. Obviously, the stitching is unique to it. And if you guys follow Nike SB on Twitter, they recently retweeted somebody that used this photo and they just said Nike SB Dunk Low Denim coming soon. So with this quote retweet, Nike SB said, wrong name, no release info. Caption might as well be, here's a leaked photo we found on Instagram. I'm sure there is a different nickname for the shoe, but we don't know it, so as most stuff that leaks, they're nicknamed by either the colorway, material used, and here they feature denim, so why not just nickname them denim? I know that the Nike SB Twitter account tries to take that whole trolling approach a little bit, and that's fine and all, but one tweet I did find funny was that somebody kept adding Nike SB for the Off-White Nike Dunk collaboration, and they got fed up and said, hey, this isn't a Nike SB collab. Obviously, they said it different than that, but that I thought was kind of funny. My apologies for the rant, but to get back on subject, we don't have a release date as of now, nor a retail price, but like I mentioned, they are expected to release later this year. Originally releasing in 1997, the Nike Air Penny 3 will return this year. Now, you guys might remember in a previous video, I told you guys that the Nike Air Penny 3 would return in 2020. Now, one of the colorways, which is shown here, is the OG, which comes dressed in white and blue. Now, they also feature foamposite, and there are some that feature leather instead, which we'll see on several colorways later on. Now, as for specifics on the release information, I don't have much. Originally, I was told summer or fall 2020, but that was for a different colorway, so it wasn't for this pair, but the OG black and blue pair is also returning this year. And when I was originally told this info, I was told that it wouldn't feature foamposite, but it'll have leather. But there is a possibility that it could change. Once there's more information, I'll make sure to let everybody know. But what's your thoughts on the Penny 3 returning in 2020? We got another Air Max 90 featuring camo set to release, and this time it's going to be the orange camo pair. Now, very similar to the reverse duck camo and the green camo, this pair features orange mesh, while camouflage detailing lands on the overlays. Following, we have black leather on the swoosh, white laces in midsole, while black and orange covers the rubber outsole. I'm definitely liking what they're doing with the Air Max 90, celebrating its 30th anniversary, has brought out some nice colorways. And for this pair, it'll drop on June 19th, and the retail price will be $140. Releasing later this year is a new PEACEMINUSONE Nike Air Force 1 Low collaboration, which will be dressed in white and black. So the photo used is actually a Photoshop, but more than likely you can expect this pair to feature a removable layer, which will showcase G-Dragon's artwork. For those that don't know, G-Dragon is a K-pop star and owns the brand PEACEMINUSONE. Now, according to this Photoshop, which seems to be a bit specific, it comes with a black midsole and then we have white paint marks. So of course this image and the details are speculative at this point, but what we do know is that this pair is expected to drop holiday 2020 and the retail price will be $200. Moving on to Jordan Brand, and this might be the last time I speak on the Air Jordan 5 Alternate Bel-Air. Now, of course, if there's new information or anything like that, I'll make sure to throw it in the following video, but as far as just sharing it for simply new photos, I won't be doing that. It seems like it was a long buildup until we had this great detailed look, but it's finally here, and that's basically why I'm sharing it in this video. Now, at the time of shooting this, we do have a release date, which is August 29th, and how things are going, it's very possible that the release could be pushed back, and the retail price will be $200. On Instagram, I posted a comparison of the original colorway of the Bel-Air 5 versus the alternate Bel-Air 5, and the response was somewhat close. Yes, the OG colorway did somewhat edge out the alternate pair, but it was closer than I expected. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. If you plan on picking up the alternate Bel-Air 5, and what's your thoughts comparing to the original colorway. For the rest of this video, I'm going to talk about upcoming releases from Jordan Brand, most of them in 2021, but I believe there's just one that will drop this year during the holiday season. But first up, we have details on the upcoming Air Jordan 11 Low Women's Bright Citrus. Now, the image shown is a Photoshop, so like always, it's possible they could look different, but they're expected to feature a white upper, white on the midsole, and then we'll have orange detailing, which includes the patent leather that wraps the shoe. Again, it's possible we could see something different, and as for a release date, we don't have a set date, but they are expected to release April 2021. Retail price will be $185. We have another Air Jordan 9 set to release during the early part of 2021. This pair is being called University Gold. Now, they'll feature a black, dark charcoal, and University Gold colorway, and although this is a Photoshop, It's possible that we could see a new version of the charcoal releasing, but instead of using red, we have University Gold. That's basically what we have here shown in the Photoshop. So we have shades of charcoal and black throughout the upper, and then University Gold will land on the branding on the midsole, tongue, and heel, and the same shade will also land on the liner. Now, unfortunately for this pair, we don't have a specific release date. All we know of as of now is early 2021, and the retail price will be $190. No PE is safe, and here is another example of that. Dropping in 2021 is the Air Jordan 6 Electric Green, which is rumored to strongly resemble that of the Oregon Ducks Air Jordan 6 PE. Of course, this is a Photoshop and it's possible things could change, but basically what's going around is we are going to get something that looks very similar to the Oregon Ducks Air Jordan 6, but without the Oregon Ducks branding. So what we can expect is mainly all black throughout, and then we'll have electric green detailing. Now, for anybody who purchased the player exclusive, of course, there's going to be some small details that will be exclusive to that shoe. And I know that I have a few PEs that actually wound up releasing to the public with very slight differences. Now, as for this pair, we don't have a set release date, but they are expected to release summer 2021, and the retail price will be $190. Also, this pair will release in full family sizing, which includes men's, grade school, preschool, and toddler. We got a little bit of new information for the upcoming Air Jordan 6 Carmine. Now, initially when information leaked, at that time, all it was known that a grade school version was coming. We didn't have a style code for the adult pair, price, anything like that. Now, we still don't know the retail price, but more than likely it's going to be in the $200 range. But now, what's setting itself apart from the previous information is that we do have a style code for the men's version and a release time frame. So, with that being said, this pair is rumored to release during January 2021. Now, in my opinion, I believe that Jordan Brand will push this shoe back until February and probably drop it during All-Star Weekend. At least to me, that makes more sense. If I'm wrong on that, that's fine. Then I'll have a chance to get them a month earlier than I expected. But they're also expected to release in men's and grade school sizing. And I'm going to find out soon if they're going to be available in preschool, toddler, basically sizes for the whole family. It seems like each year we get several colorways of the Air Jordan 11 Low, and for 2021, it appears that it's going to be the same thing. So earlier in the video, I showed you the Bright Citrus pair, and now we have details on the upcoming Air Jordan 11 Low Legend Blue. The color blocking is expected to be the exact same as the Air Jordan 11 Legend Blue that released in 2014. Also, this is an original colorway, but it was known as Columbia Blue, and for 2021, they're going to release in low top form, it looks like. Now, the shoes come dressed in white, black, and Legend Blue, and honestly, I'm not a huge fan of the Air Jordan 11 Low, but if Jordan Brand releases them just like this, I do plan on picking up a pair. I'm sure a lot of people do as well, and as for a release date, we don't have a specific date, but they are expected to release during May 2021, and the retail price is set at $185. We have new information on what I'm calling the Air Jordan 11 25th anniversary. So first things first, this is a Photoshop done by Z Sneakerhead Z, and this new info comes from Soul Heat on Feet. Now, what I didn't know is that this shoe is going to feature suede. When I was originally given some details on the shoe, I was told that it'll feature mostly black and that it'll have metallic silver on some of the branding. I hope Jordan Brand changes this because I'm definitely not a fan. But other than that, the new color description has came out. Originally, the details was that it'll come dressed in black, clear, white, and metallic silver. And the new colorway is black, multicolor, white, and multicolor. Now, this kind of streamlines to what I said in a past video, that potentially we could have two releasing. Basically the same, but they're going to have differences. So maybe one with suede, one without. But what's weird is over the past year, on a lot of stuff that has leaked from Jordan Brand, as far as the catalog stuff, the models say that they're going to feature suede. Well, when we see a first look and even when they release, that isn't the case. They decide to scrap it. So hopefully that will be the case. Also, I was told that they'll come with special packaging, and basically this will be a tribute shoe to the model's 25th anniversary. Now, as for a release date, December 12th is when they're expected to release. That could be pushed forward or back, and the retail price will be $220. I'm more of a fan of the previous Photoshops. I mean, obviously the Photoshop is very simple, and even with it using suede, it's simple, but I'm sure with the multicolored detailings, they're going to have some sort of tribute going on. And more than likely, we won't get a first look until late June or early July. But let me know your thoughts on this pair in the comment section below. Are you okay with it featuring suede, or should it have leather and patent leather? And that recaps the news. Like always, we post it first on SneakerFiles.com, and then we take it to YouTube. I appreciate you guys for watching. Let me know in the comment section below what you liked or disliked in this video. As well, if you have a question, leave it below. I'll make sure to get to you. More than likely, it'll be in the middle of the night. That's like the best time I respond to comments. It's usually when I'm relaxing, I'm on my phone, so I could just easily respond. Also, you can expect at least one more upload this week. The way things are going, maybe even two, because there's a lot of news coming out. I know I'm getting ready to hire somebody to help write on Sneaker Files, so that will allow me to have a bit more time to do more videos, because writing for hours and hours on end and then doing a video which takes hours, it piles up. So maybe I'll be able to do more videos once that gets going. Now, before I get out of here, like always, greatly appreciate a thumbs up, and if you're new here, make sure to subscribe by hitting the red button below. Again, thanks for watching. Stay tuned to SneakerFiles.com, and if you haven't yet, make sure to subscribe.